Page 112. Grammar. Common errors. In this section, let us revise some of the grammar topics covered in the previous units. Spot the errors in the given sentences in the tasks below. You can refer to the units where these topics have been covered in case you need a quick revision of the rules. Task 3. Identify the errors in the use of articles and prepositions in these sentences and correct them. If there is no error, write no error. Please pause the video, do the exercise, and then we will discuss the answers. Number 1. The media was caught spreading lies about the country's top leader. Number 2. The board agreed with the CEO's opinion on expanding the market. No error. The first one, you need to add the before media. In the second sentence, there is no error. Number 3. The students are worried about the classes because the textbooks are not yet available in the market. So it is not on, it is about. The students are worried about the classes because the textbooks are not yet available in the market. 4. Freedom of speech is one of the fundamental rights guaranteed by our Constitution. No error. 5. The school insists on our wearing uniform all 6 days of the week. It's not in, it is on. 6. The candidate's answer sheets were re-evaluated and she became the topper. So add the at the beginning of the sentence. 7. A unique feature of our country is the unity in diversity, or just unity in diversity. Okay, both ways it is correct. Or you could even say a unique feature of our country is its unity in diversity. Okay, so you either add an article, the, or even without it, it is correct. 8. The cricketer was found guilty of tampering with the ball, not on the ball, with the ball. 9. The farmers are protesting against the thermal power plant, not on, against. 10. The actor apologized for his recent insensitive comments on social media. So it's not about, it is for. 11. Honesty is the best policy. It's not the honesty, it is just honesty without any article. 12. At the peak of his career, Dev resigned from his job and went back to his village. So not at, it is from his job. 13. The instructor told us to refer to our notes while doing the assignments. So it's not on, it is to. And before assignments, add the. 14. One needs to have an MBBS from a recognized university to become a doctor. I repeat, one needs to have an MBBS from a recognized university to become a doctor. 15. My mother is yet to recover from viral fever even after 2 weeks. So it's not with, it is from. 16. Dravidian languages are spoken mainly in the southern states of India. So remove the definite article the from the beginning of the sentence. Okay, it is Dravidian languages, not the Dravidian languages, right? 17. Manoj has sent an invitation for his wedding. Not the Manoj, it is Manoj. 18. Every student must carry the identity card always. Remove the article from the beginning of the sentence. 19. The doctor informed the patient's relatives about the course of the treatment. Okay? So instead of on, put about, and it is not just of treatment, it is of the treatment. 20. France is a European country, not an, it is a European country. Now, whether you use a or an depends on the first sound of the following word. So, if it is a vowel sound, then the article would be an. If it is a consonant sound, the article would be a. And it's not about the spelling, it is about the sound. You have good examples here. 20, number 20, European country. We call it a European country because in the word European, the first sound is a consonant sound. Y is a consonant sound. So, a European country. Though you can see a vowel letter there, the sound is of a consonant. Similarly, number 14, if you go back to number 14, you have MBBS. It is not a MBBS because when you say MBBS, it starts with the sound e. Okay, M, right? M starts with e. So, the article before that should be an MBBS. Okay, so it's not about the letter, it's about the sound, which will decide whether you're going to use a or an. Page 113, task 4. Identify the errors in tenses in these sentences and correct them. Number 1. When I was walking in the park, I heard a loud noise. So it was not was hearing, it is heard. I repeat, when I was walking in the park, I heard a loud noise. 2. Before I joined a US company, I had completed an internship at HYF Limited. 3. Joseph is a lecturer in an engineering college. 4. Yesterday, the students talked loudly in the class when the teacher had dozed off. 5. There's another possibility for 4. Okay. Yesterday, the students were talking loudly in the class while the teacher was dozing off. Okay, so both the actions were happening at the same time. But if you want to say that something happened after another thing had happened, then you would use the sentence that I mentioned before. 5. I'm singing songs during parties for livelihood. This is incorrect. The correct sentence is I sing during parties for a livelihood. Okay, I sing during parties for a livelihood. 6. MNTE is constructing this bridge since 2008 and it's not complete still. It should be rewritten as MNTE has been constructing this bridge since 2008. And that's enough, because when you say it's been constructing, it means it is still under construction, which means it is not completed yet. Okay, so we don't need those remaining words there. Just MNTE has been constructing this bridge since 2008. 7. By this time next year, my sister will be married. By this time next year, my sister will be married. 8. When the teacher reminded me about the time, I had already completed the exam. 9. I like this new office cabin design. 10. Next year, we will build our new house. 11. Rita always hated night shifts, but she had no other option. Not options, okay? No other option. 12. The earth takes almost 24 hours for a single rotation on its own axis. 13. I have been waiting for the bus for the last 2 hours and I'm really worried about getting home. 14. After relocating to Kolkata from Hyderabad, my uncle is still adjusting to the new city. 15. We went to the market and bought fruits and vegetables. I repeat, we went to the market or to market, okay? Both are correct. And bought fruits and vegetables. Page 114. Task 5. Identify the errors in subject, verb and noun-pronoun agreement in these sentences and correct them. Number 1. Some of the shoes in the shop are on discount. Not is on discount, it is are on discount. 2. The committee decided to review its expenditure for the current financial year before placing a request for additional funds. So, it's not their expenditure, it is its expenditure. Committee is taken as singular. It's a collective noun, okay? 3. If anybody is not satisfied with the quality of the product, they can ask for a refund of their money. So, instead of he, we need to use they, T-H-E-Y, and instead of his, use their, T-H-E-I-R. Or, we could also say, if anybody is not satisfied with the quality of the product, he or she can ask for a refund of his or her money. 4. On seeing the old lady in the bus, one of the girls gave up her seat, not their seat, her seat, because it is one of the girls, right? Not all the girls, one. So it is her seat. 5. The list of books required for the library is on the table, because we are talking about the list, not the books. The list is singular, so the verb should be singular. So it is on my table. 6. Our college team is headed for the state level match after a brilliant performance in the district level knockout games. So it's not are headed, it is headed. 7. The staff were requested to attend the meeting. This is correct. You can also say the staff was requested to attend the meeting. Either ways, it is correct. 8. 50% of the stock was gutted in the fire. 9. Either Mr. Reddy or Mr. Rao is going to be appointed chairperson of the committee. 10. Marks and Spencer's is a major British multinational retailer headquartered in London. Now, Marks and Spencer sounds like names of some people, but this is the name of a brand. So it is Marks and Spencer's is a major British multinational retailer headquartered in London. Task 6. Rewrite these sentences after placing the modifiers in the right place. I'm going to read the correct sentences, okay? So you please do it like that in your books. Number 1. The patient with a severe headache was referred to a doctor. 2. They served food wrapped in aluminium foil to the children. 3. He drives the taxi for nearly 8 hours every day. 4. My sister has only one child. 5. Unfortunately, I can take only 3 students to the conference. 6. The tall soldier with the beard led the parade. 7. I bought a used car with a damaged windscreen from an online site. 8. Over the phone, Sam asked me to go for a ride with him. Or, Sam asked me over the phone to go for a ride with him. 9. The result will be known only after all the votes have been counted. 10. The pedestrian walking on the footpath was hit by a car. Page 116. Task 7. Identify and eliminate the cliches and redundancies in these sentences. Rewrite the sentences in the space given. Number 1. We decided to combine our resources to tackle the problem. So, remove together from the sentence. Okay? 2. I was certain that this was the correct route to the library. You remove the word completely. 3. I couldn't hear the instructions clearly. Could you repeat them, please? Please remove the word again. 4. The conference organizers replied to my mail saying that they would be able to fund my trip. So it's not replied back, it is replied. 5. I'd like to draw your attention to the first item on the agenda. So please remove first and foremost. 6. At the end of the day, you remove at the end of the day. Okay? It is the budget which will decide whether we would add systems to our existing facility. So you remove the phrase at the end of the day and additional. Okay? I'll repeat the sentence. It is a budget which will decide whether we would add systems to our existing facility. 7. I don't think it would be advisable to take the shortcut to Golconda Fort. So you remove to be honest. 8. This story has been fabricated by the media. Remove the word falsely. 9. The agenda of the meeting should be circulated to all team members. Remove the word around. 10. The lawyer suggested that we add a clause to the agreement. So remove the word an additional. Okay, but add the article a clause. Okay.